Yeah, we're in Queens today. As you can see, I forgot my hat at home, which is not typical, but I went to the gym and took a shower and came out of the shower and said, man, I got no hat. So here I am with no hat. We made some repairs to these electronic mixing valves yesterday, and then today they claim no hot water. So we're gonna go in here and check out what's going on. It's got heat timer, ETV, Platinum Plus control we installed yesterday, new sensor. The heads are existing, the mixing valves are existing, so we're gonna run through it and see what's going on. Check this out. All right, so 2 valves. I think they're 2.5 inch each. We put a new, so here's the thing. On the old controls, this would have worked fine. It was working okay. Now we changed it to an ETV Platinum Plus, and we had to install the newest sensor. Anybody who has dealt with heat timer, mixing valve controls knows that the piping, especially, well, the piping should be right in general, but especially when you change to the newer control, that the domestic line, which is here, is teed in here, but that's directly into the mixing valve. That's not right. So I see all the way up there, if you look, I'll zoom in, that's my cold line coming in. We got our check valve there. So I want to cut that, move the valve backwards before the T for the cold water line, and T in my domestic return. So this thing would be piped correctly, and now the mixing valves will work properly. Because right now, the thing is jumping all over the place, and I can't stop it. So that's what the we're gonna do. Whew, man. You know, it's one of those jobs that, especially with heat timer, like when you change technology, I get it, but it makes the operation of the whole system work differently. And even though it should be done a different way, it should be done the right way the first time, you're not going to really get an argument out of me for that. But now, once you swap out components and every single piping debacle or, you know, every incorrect way of doing a job rears its ugly head, and now you have to go back where there's 2.5, 3 inch piping and basically diagram out a whole new piping schematic. And the customer's looking at you like you got 20 heads. So we are out here going through some troubleshooting, talking with heat timer on the phone, trying to come up with a way to get this thing to work with minimal cost. I already see that, you heard me talk about it before, but that domestic return has to be piped in such a way that these valves, they want a certain type of flow. And in truth, anytime you pipe these domestic returns in with the circulation and everything, you want to be picking up that cold T before it tees off to the mix, before it tees off to the coil. So this way, no matter what the load is, there's always flow going on, always circulation. So right now it's not that way, and the manager's gonna come down here and we're gonna talk about the job and figure out the best course of action. But sometimes you're just gonna have to do what you have to do. The only other thing I can do is go to a different type of mixing valve with a different control, but it doesn't really make the job right. You know what I'm saying? It just puts a band-aid on a problem. So maybe the best course of action is just to fix the problem. And yes, I'm looking a little homeless over here, but it's okay, man. Still rocking that GMAK, baby. So follow along, you know, we just keep going on this job. It just never ends, man. We just do one thing, we do another thing, we do another thing, and now it's led me to this situation that I have in front of me. One valve's not even working properly. I'm going to show you also how the piping is. I didn't realize it at first, but now that I look at it, the 2 valves are parallel, but the piping is off. So check this out. All right, so what I didn't realize in the last video, and I'm noticing now, and I was on the phone with tech support, is if you look at these 2 valves, they're supposed to be parallel to each other, but if you look at the piping, the truth is it's not truly parallel. Even the cold water, that one comes direct from the cold in, and then there's a T here. So the truth is, I gotta move that T over, I gotta pipe it down, and I gotta evenly pipe both these mixing valves. And then I'm gonna take this domestic return circulator, eliminate all this, and pipe it where it's supposed to go. We'll see if they go for it. Because right now, The valve is acting crazy. There's no way for me to really control it. And that's about all there is to that.